Tonight you're going to see a Fox 32 special report about a topic that we've all been impacted in by some way. It's been the subject of passionate marches and the reason behind tearful vigils, especially over the last year. And Anita, you and Anthony actually worked on this. What can you tell us about what to expect tonight?
Well, Sylvia, our country has made and had more than 330 mass shootings so far this year. It's an explosion of gunfire, compelling us to take a closer look at these tragedies. We talked with a group of experts looking at 4 different aspects here. The first, one of the most highly debated after violent incidents like what we saw in Highland Park on July 4th. Gun laws.
The laws are some of the toughest in the country, and now we're talking about strengthening the laws even more. But one thing that has not been mentioned in any media platform is the fact, or except for one media platform, that Robert Cremo's mother, before he was even 2 years old, she was charged and convicted without endangerment for leaving him in the car. The police responded 20 times between 2009 and 2014 for domestic incidents regarding their family. The FBI has a study between 2000 and 2019 where they said, first of all, 11th and 12th in the state is Illinois for active shootings, and then businesses open to pedestrian traffic are some of the highest targeted areas for active shooters. So please forgive me or indulge me in latitude here, but I cannot let that information say that we did not know something like this was possible.
We also explore the role social media plays in these tragedies, how to report red flags, and we ask the important question, is mental health to blame?
There's a number of triggers, and what triggers do is they increase the likelihood of acting out violently, and or they strengthen the commitment to that violent plan. So triggers can include recent failures, it can include financial difficulties, it can include worsening mental health or psychosis, it can include anger management issues, it can include loss, it can include a sense of grievance that might be internal that other people would not agree with. And I think the value of looking at triggers is if we can learn to identify those triggers early and intervene before they result in violence, we can do a great deal to reduce the amount of violence in our society.
That's all we hope to do, right? The last thing we look at, given the enormity of the problem and constant recurrence of these shootings, how do we heal? Is that even possible? Join us tonight at 6 p.m. for mass shootings, breaking the cycle, of Fox 32 special report.
So important because it's important just to keep this in the forefront, to keep talking about it, because if we let back, it's going to keep happening.
And not just to have the conversation, but to push for more action as well. So one of the people we spoke to was an activist who has started marches and who is going to Washington, D.C. To, again, push forth past the conversation to actually making things happen.
Interesting, too, from the interview you had with the first one you showed, talking about red flags. Red flags, we don't hear about them until later, and then everyone's saying, wait, why didn't we hear about those things before? So much to learn from this, so looking forward to seeing that.